Begin afresh every morning. Devotional thoughts for women.
Good morning, my beloved friends. Today, October 25th, 2023, our devotional is entitled Two Angels and Two Women. The scripture reading is taken from Luke chapter 24, verse 5. Then, as they were afraid and bowed their faces to the earth, they said to them, "Why do you seek the living among the dead?" Joanna and Salome are not mentioned anywhere else in the Bible. They were not famous, but worked anonymously, and heaven rewarded them with being witnesses of the greatest event in all history, the resurrection of Jesus. Only Luke and John make references to the two angels who were at the empty tomb, and only Luke and Mark mention the names of these two women. In those days, for a witness statement to be considered legally valid, it had to be supported by 2 or 3 witnesses. By the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, every word shall be established. 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 1. By the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, every word may be established. Matthew chapter 18, verse 16. It was vital to keep a record of the names of those who were witnesses of the resurrection. Matthew recorded 2, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary, Matthew chapter 28, verse 1. Mark mentions 3, adding Salome, Mark chapter 16, verse 1. Luke records 3 women and a man as witnesses: Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James, Joanna, and Peter, Luke chapter 24, verses 10 to 12. In addition, women's testimonies were not considered to be trustworthy, Luke chapter 24, verse 11. So John added himself along with Peter and Mary Magdalene, John chapter 20, verse 16. Altogether, 4 women and 2 men were the first witnesses of the wonderful fact that Jesus had risen. Luke and John are the only ones who mention the visit of 2 angels to the empty tomb. One was sitting at the feet and the other at the head of where the body of Jesus had rested, Luke chapter 24, verse 4, and John chapter 20, verse 12. Why was the information about the angels important? The Old Testament tabernacle had the Ark of the Covenant in the most holy place, and on the ark were 2 angels which represented God's glory. Exodus chapter 37, verses 7 to 9. The presence of 2 cherubim confirmed that God had been in the tomb, and they had gone there to stand watch over his glory. The women understood this, and that is why they reverently covered their faces. The angels have never ceased their labor. The human family is the object of the special care of heavenly angels. Man is not left to become the sport of Satan's temptations. An eye that never slumbers nor sleeps is guarding the camp of Israel. 10,000 times 10,000 and thousands of angels are ministering to the needs of the children of men. Voices inspired by God are crying, "This is the way, walk ye in it."